Good afternoon. Welcome to the second United States Wrestling Media Conference, sponsored by the Pit Stop Pub of Pasadena, Maryland. Woo! For great food and ice cold drinks, the Pit Stop Pub is the place to party. Give it up for the Pit Stop Pub! Yeah! They have Fireball. Found that out the hard way just before the press conference. I'm your host, the voice of USW, Danny Mays, and what a media conference we have in store today for you. Over the course of the last year, we've watched every single thing come to life that we announced just 12 months ago at our last conference, and we have a ton of new stuff to announce today, starting with the date of our next live event. That's going to be Saturday, October the 5th, 2024, where United States Wrestling proudly presents Monster Mash, emanating from Elmore, West Virginia. That's going to be Saturday, October the 5th. And speaking of new stuff in store, let's not waste any time. We're going to bring you right now the brand new USW Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen, Austin Blackthorn and Huck Sawyer.
Pasadena, how are we doing today? It's okay, I did not care anyways. So, just to start things off here, back on March 9th, I walked into Elmore, West Virginia with my former tag team partner, and we defeated the Radical Stars, and we walked out the USW Tag Team Champions. However, things have taken slightly a dark turn. Starting last event, July 13th, leading up to the event, my partner unfortunately had a little bit bad of a stomach virus, and then on his way to event, he had a flat tire, and leading up to it, apparently afterwards, we found out that I don't want to talk about that part. I'm sorry. Anyways, we went on with the event, and I don't know what happened necessarily, but I heard that somebody, not mentioning any names, decided to Tina Turner the Radical Stars leading up to the event. But, you know, that is what it is. So I walked out to the ring, both titles in my hands, and had my hand raised victorious. The idiot in charge, Adrian Hall, decided, you know what, we're gonna make you defend your tag team championships. To me, that doesn't seem fair. Why did I have to defend my tag team championships when my partner wasn't even there? He saw it. Luckily, just before I walked out, I signed a huge insurance policy. And that insurance policy was with Jonathan Cross. And as you can see here, I cashed in that policy with the one and only Huck Sawyer. You can boo all you want, it doesn't matter. End of the day, Huck Sawyer and I were the tag team champions. Because I'm still the tag team champion, and he is the new tag team champion of USW. Come on, let's go. Working on your time here.
Just looking for consent. Thank you. All right, we have time for, I think, a couple of questions for the new tag team champions.
T-Bone Jones here from In the Doghouse podcast. My question is for Austin Blackthorn. Why did you feel the need to associate with guys like Huck Sawyer and Jonathan Cross when you had the USW Tag Team Championships before they came into the picture? So why did you need to align yourself with them?
Let me go that way.
You want to go this way?
Yeah, I would like to go that way.
No, you're going down. Come on, I gotta answer this question. Move along now. Thank you. Well, in case you didn't hear that idiot T-Bone Jones' question, he said, why do I need to feel like I need Huck Sawyer and Jonathan Cross? Well, it's plain and simple. I needed a partner. My back was against the wall. I signed that insurance policy walking out the curtain without any idea that my former partner was going to be there. And at the end of the day, Huck Sawyer came through, and so did Jonathan Cross. So why did I do it? It's because I kind of needed to.
Tuna for sushi from Punk Up the Airways here. This question's for Huck Sawyer and Austin Blackthorne. First, congratulations on your championship win, July 13th in West Virginia. But, do you think you'll be able to stand the test of time as a tag team? Two single wrestlers come together as a unit to hold a championship? That's what I'd like to know. Thank you.
All right, Tuna, thanks for your question. So, your question is, do two singles wrestlers stand the test of time as a tag team? Here's the facts. I've heard through the grapevine that Huck Sawyer and Austin Blackthorne do not deserve to be exactly where they stand today, holding these tag team champions. We've heard every single rumor, every single thing that has been said. It's just ridiculous that no one believes that we deserve to be where we are today. It's not fair. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, that you do not believe Huck Sawyer and Austin Blackthorne deserve to be the tag team champions. And that's why October 5th at Elmore, West Virginia, we will show everyone why we deserve to be the tag team champions. It doesn't matter if it's a tag team from Maryland. It doesn't matter if it's a tag team from the rest of the United States. It does not matter if it's a tag team from the rest of the world.
Any tag team in the world.
All right, chill out, big man. Chill out. It's all good. And that's that. At the end of the day, we're going to be walking out of Elmore, West Virginia, October 5th. Still, your USW Tag Team Champions. Let's get out of here. Ooh, shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Austin Blackthorne and Huck Sawyer, your USW Tag Team Champ. Don't, please. Please. Huck Sawyer, definitely an intimidating individual, let me tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, a highlight of last year's conference built around the Silver Screen Championship tournament that was scheduled to take place back in March. On that evening, this next gentleman was successful, defeating not only one but two USW stars at that event to become the Silver Screen Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our next guest, Stunning Adam Armstrong.
Absolutely stunning.
You know, exactly 1 year ago, I told everybody that I was gonna walk in March 9th in that tournament and capture this Silver Screen Championship. And I beat not only one guy, but two guys that night. And then, come the other show, what show was that? I don't even know, but they put me against two other people. Hunter Cole again, and RSW's Anthony Rucker. And what happened? I won that too. Two guys. Beat two guys that night.
All right, champ, Double A, your next opponent for the Silver Screen Champion on October 5th, none other than Ethan Cross. Can you, if you please, share your thoughts going into that match with Ethan Cross?
Ethan who?
Ethan Cross.
The only Cross that matters in this business is the manager of champions, Jonathan Cross.
There's two. You would think so.
All right, let's go to our media outlets for some questions for our Silver Screen Champion.
How do you use
Sushi from Punk Up the Airways here. My question's for Adam Armstrong. You think you ever could win a match without Jonathan Cross by your side?
Fair question.
I don't know why everybody thinks I need Jonathan Cross, the manager of champions, and my best friend by my side to win matches. My best friend, Jonathan Cross, is there to make sure I am okay at the end of the night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to welcome the youngest superstar in the history of USW, Owen Maverick.
Pasadena, how we doing?
Yeah.
See, I'd like to touch a little bit on that last question from Tuna for Sushi. See, he asked when Adam Armstrong would be capable of winning a match without the help of Jonathan Cross.
Yes.
That was the question. Yeah, he's right.
That was an answer proven on July 13th when Owen Maverick made his debut and made a statement against Adam Armstrong and pinned him 1, 2, 3 in the center of the
Punch your
ring.
nose.
See, and now that granted me the opportunity to challenge for the silver screen title any day up until 11/59/59,
Cash in right
July
now.
13th,
Cash in right now, kid.
2025.
Yeah. Cash in now. Come on, kid.
Hey.
We can do this now.
No, hey, not now. Hey, we're just a media conference right
Disrespecting.
now. No.
Disrespecting.
Hey, this is a media conference. Hey. Calm down, man.
Don't disrespect the chain.
All right, Owen Maverick, calm down. It's a media conference. It's a media conference.
You cheated. It was a basket.
Hey. All right, Owen Maverick, October the 5th, your next opponent, Hunter Cole. Where's your head going into that match with Hunter Cole?
I'd like to give you an honest answer. I really don't know. I don't know because we haven't seen what Hunter Cole is capable of yet. Every match that he's been in, he's had to face Adam Armstrong with the help of Jonathan Cross. So I don't know what I'm preparing for. So honestly, I'd say Hunter, be ready because you may not be facing someone absolutely stunning, but you're facing someone absolutely sun-kissed.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the USW action figure line, we told you about it last year, and right now it is in the final stages of completion for Series 1. We are in the paint and packaging process right now. We've got Brian Hardy, Adam Armstrong, Bobby Starr, and yours truly right here, me, crossing off a major bucket list item. I've got the prototype at my house, and my kid thinks it's just the coolest thing. That I'm an action figure. And my daughter, a teenager, it's been 14 years of her life, she never thought I was cool. Finally, now that I have an action figure, that was the one moment where I finally became cool. So I'll be part of Series 1. I'm very humbled to be part of the series along with Bobby Starr, Adam Armstrong, and Brian Hardy, comprising Series 1 of Red, White, and Bruised. And ladies and gentlemen, here today I am proud to announce that Series 2 is on the horizon. Series 1 will be available for purchase this fall and featured in Series 2 in 2025. I'm proud to tell you, here are the 4 stars that are going to be in that series. Huck Sawyer, glad to say, I'm very happy that he was the first one to announce because I can't run very fast. So Huck Sawyer is going to be in the Series 2 line, as well as the gentleman we just heard from, Owen Maverick, going to be in the Series 2 line. One half of our tag team champions we just heard from, Austin Blackthorn, going to be a part of the Series 2 line, as well as the manager of champions, Jonathan Cross, going to round out that Series 2 line available in 2025. So Series 1 in the process of being completed. We're very excited for all of the USW stars that will be immortalized in action figure form over the course of the next couple of years. We'd like to shout out our partners, Wrestling Tycoon and XOX Customs, for helping us bring this to life. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no one else in the area, no one else in the world doing this for independent wrestling stars. USW bringing this to life. So just recognizing the monumental nature of Series 1 almost being completed and Series 2 just being announced, coming out in 2025. Our next guest needs no introduction, although he would probably be very upset if we didn't give him one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Robbie Wayne. I'm good. The whole COVID thing, right? Yeah. Robbie, thank you for making it here today. The announcement was faxed in by Adrian Hall, who is the only person that still uses a fax machine. This morning, he faxed it in. You will be going one-on-one with Merrick Miami on October 5th at Monster Mash. That is breaking news. Now knowing that, please give us your thoughts on that match, one-on-one with Merrick Miami.
You know, I gotta admit, Merrick Miami, he did have a very impressive debut where he almost won that Silver Screen Championship. But since then, where's Miami been? See, while Miami was off, disappearing into obscurity, I was at USW chasing championships where I beat Axel Crow. Anything else?
He's right. He's right. It's a factual statement. Let's take a question from a media outlet for Robbie Wayne.
It's Stu from Stu's Wrestling Podcast again, all the way from the UK. And my question this time is for Robbie Wayne. After your victory against Axel Crow a few weeks ago, where is your mind going into your match on October 5th with Merrick Miami?
Where's my mind against Merrick Miami? I don't care about Merrick Miami. Like I just told you, he's disappeared. He's nobody. I'm not worried about Merrick Miami. What I'm worried about is making sure that all of you know that I'm not just the best wrestler in USW. I am the best wrestler on the East Coast. And come October 5th, I'm gonna prove exactly that. No, I'm not done. I'm not done. Boo me again. Boo me again. I don't hear you. Boo me again. Boo! So you want? All right.
All right, well, that was something else. Robbie Wayne, ladies and gentlemen. No, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, allow me to introduce myself. I am Axel Crow, the leader of the Carnival of Souls. Join my circus into the United States Wrestling. I'm not coming to make mucks. I'm coming to leave scars.
Is it good if we take a question?
Of course, dear friend.
Okay, cool.
T-Bone Jones here from In the Doghouse Podcast. My question is for Axel Crow. With your win-loss record being a success in the company so far for the year of 2024, what does the future hold for Axel Crow, and what are you chasing?
What am I chasing? Difference. Axel Crow is chasing the silver screen. Woo! Goodbye, difference.
Okay. Really wish I would have asked for more money for this if I would have known how much hazard I was putting myself through. One fireball shot was just not enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do you miss the days of wrestling-themed albums?
Yeah!
Come on, wrestling-themed albums, yeah. All right, well, this fall, USW is ready to bring you USW The Music Volume 1, and on that album, it's going to feature the tracks of Huck Sawyer, Axel Crow, Brian Hardy, Owen Maverick, Adam Armstrong, and more. All in all, we're having 11 tracks on that album. Copies of this are going to start on compact disc and make their way over to vinyl. That's right, a vinyl release for USW The Music Volume 1, so stick around for more details on that. We are bringing back the wrestling-themed album, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a really exciting one, so stick around for more details on USW The Music Volume 1 coming soon. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Hardy has had an extremely tough year at the hands of one Huck Sawyer. The first ever Kentucky Backwoods Brawl took place back in September of last year, with Brian Hardy picking up the USW Championship for the third time. Fast forward back to March 9th of this year, where Brian lost the championship to Huck Sawyer on a massive chokeslam. And then we go to July 13th, where Brian regained the championship for the fourth time in a Falls Count Anywhere match. It's been a tumultuous year for our champion, and it's time to hear from him right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your current United States Wrestling Champion, the second generation sensation, Brian Hardy.
Sensation. Yeah! Make some noise, people! You're not gonna hurt me, are you? Nah, you're good. All right, good. Thank you.
I'm a Danny Mays guy through and through.
I'm glad somebody is. I'm really glad.
I was gonna say they had me kind of scared.
It's been a long day. Yes.
Poor Danny.
It's been a long day.
So, right here in Pasadena, what's up, everybody? It's good to be back in the old stomping grounds. Danny summed it up. It's been crazy. The fourth time now, the USW Heavyweight Champion, the fourth time, and you would not believe the amount of stuff that I had had to go through over the last calendar year with Huck Sawyer. But I did defeat the Giant on July the 13th. How about that? So I'll tell you what we're going to do now. I'm going to put it this way. People have been asking, what's next? What is next for Brian Hardy? Who is the next opponent for Brian Hardy? And I've told the office time and time again. They posted it the other day on the USW page. It doesn't matter who it is. Line them up, and I'm going to knock them down.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the media and see what they want to know from the champ.
This is Stu Palmer from Stu's Wrestling Podcast all the way in the UK. Thank you to Brian and the USW team for making me a part of the conference call. Fantastic stuff that you've been doing since USW's been back. And my question is for the head honcho himself, Brian Hardy. Brian, congratulations on becoming USW Heavyweight Champion for the fourth time. What type of responsibility does that put on your shoulders moving forward? And who are some of the people you would like to compete with now that you've dethroned Huck Sawyer? Thanks again. Thank you for letting me be a part of the media conference call. All the best for the events and subsequent events. From Stu Palmer, Stu's Wrestling Podcast in the UK. All the best, guys.
All right, everybody make some noise for Stu's Wrestling Podcast out of the UK. It's amazing. It's amazing that we've got people from the United Kingdom sending over questions. That's awesome. All right, so that's the question. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know, who do I have in mind? I'm not gonna lie. I said it last year. We held this title up at the MWF Hall of Fame, and I said I would capture this title again, which I did. And then I said at some point in time, I turned and looked back, and I said, I want King Kalua. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter if you're watching, if you're listening, if this gets telegrammed to you. I don't care how it gets to you, but King Kalua, one way or another, you and I will step in the ring at some point in time for this title. As for October the 5th, it doesn't matter who the person is to step up. Like I said, you line them up, I'll knock them down. It's as simple as that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, United States Wrestling will be appearing, as the champ just mentioned, October the 5th in Elmore, West Virginia for Monster Mash. But before we get to Elmore, USW makes a stop in Linthicum Heights on Saturday, September 28th for the Linthicum Fair. That's right. Stop by the USW booth, get a photo taken with the stars of USW, autographs, and even win some prizes. Huck Sawyer is going to be in the dunk tank. That's right. I will be far, far away from that event, but please join us on Saturday, September 28th. That's the Linthicum Fair. USW will be on site, get autographs, pictures, and get a chance to sink Huck Sawyer in the dunk tank. For the month of December, USW will partner with Lowe's of Severn for a special Toys for Tots and meet and greet event. Make sure you stick around on our social media for more details on that and all this and much more. So again, make sure to follow us on Facebook and The Official USW on Instagram for live event and other updates on what we've got going on. The new USW Trading Card Series, that'll be Series 4, is now available. And that series includes Adam Armstrong and Jonathan Cross, Jeremy Jones, the now former tag team of Black Sunshine, and the first ever match card highlighting the Kentucky Backwoods Brawl between Huck Sawyer and Brian Hardy. If you've not had a chance to check that out on YouTube, I actually rewatched it the other day. Absolutely revolutionary match. Definitely go back and check that out. We now have a card memorializing that contest. The cards are $5 each. They're available actually today here at the media conference, and they'll be available at all USW live events. We're now looking forward. We're looking forward to USW Trading Card Series 5, and that's going to be out this fall. And Axel Crow, Robbie Wayne, and more will be memorialized on those trading cards. So stick around for more details on USW Series 5 trading cards coming this fall. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever thought about chasing your dreams of becoming a pro wrestler? At the USW Academy, we can make those dreams come true. With 17 years of pro wrestling experience, head trainer and four-time USW heavyweight champion Brian Hardy teaches the students 3 days a week the ins and outs of everything you need to know to reach success in the pro wrestling business. Current USW Tag Team Champion and former Heavyweight Champion Huck Sawyer is a product of the USW Academy. Also, USW's hottest new breakout star, Owen Maverick, is another graduate of the USW Academy. We've got multiple other students in attendance today sporting the USW Academy t-shirts. It's a thing, y'all. So make sure you contact theofficialusw@gmail.com. That's theofficialusw@gmail.com to start chasing your dreams and start your career in pro wrestling. All right, so we've gone through action figures, trading cards, we've got a theme music CD, a vinyl release, and we're just getting started. We've talked about rumors percolating around about a USW magazine returning, but we've got one more announcement to make, and we'd like to bring up our USW agent, USW senior official. Pretty much like when you look up pro wrestling in the dictionary, this is who you find. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium, Playboy Bobby Starr.
How are you, man?
I'm doing good.
All right, Bob, thanks for coming up today.
Oh, let me glasses.
Oh, no, you don't. No, I got the kayfabe page 7 of the, yeah, I got kayfabe page 7. You don't even need that. Bob, thanks for coming up today. I know you've been that's 6 there.
Oops.
Yeah. You've been a very busy man with United States Wrestling since we started back in 2010. You were the first main event of United States Wrestling. You know that was the first show I ever ring announced. Very first show I ever ring announced. Brian gave me my... It's because I'm the only one that has page 7, Bob. Just stand there. This page 7 only went to me. It was the very first show I ever ring announced. Brian I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Brian. Yep, that was my very first show too. So you were the very first main event in 2010. You've had trading cards, you were in Series 1 of the figure line. You really have done everything in this company. So it's with great honor that I get to make this next announcement. This upcoming fall, United States Wrestling has something very big in the works. We don't have the date locked down yet, but as soon as it is, you'll be the first to know. Because USW is officially inducting Playboy Bobby Starr as the first recipient of the United States Wrestling Hall of Fame. Bob, would you like to say anything as part of this announcement?
They forgot to clue me in on that one, but okay, that's why I don't have page 7. That would make sense. Thanks to everybody for coming out today. Thanks for all the questions, especially the ones from overseas from the podcast. I'm bad with names, so give me a break on that one. Elmore, West Virginia, we've been there twice now, and you know, when you sit there and you wait to see, you peek outside and you're going, oh my God, where are the people? What's going to happen? Elmore, turns out, both times the crowds came out. We had one postponement. We thought it might be a knife in our back, sort of, but it worked out well, and the people came back out. And USW put on a hell of a show. The bottom line is, whether it be 30 or 10,000, they all deserve to have a great pro wrestling show. The difference between USW and some of the other groups that are around, whether it be in Maryland, West Virginia, is this is family entertainment. All the guys that are here are doing this for the love of the business. And you know this more than anybody because you're just like I am. I'm just a generation before type idea. And it's hilarious because Danny always keeps me up to date because I didn't know I was the first main event. I don't remember. I'm kind of getting old. I got to wear glasses to be able to see. But during this press conference, I brought the glasses. I forgot last time. USW, you know, here's the thing. We've got the figure line out. We've got the trading cards out. We're doing the shows. We've got the school open and running. We've got Danny Mays. I have to drag him with me on the next trip to Elmore. It's fun, boy. We're way out there. But the one thing that will continue to happen is family entertainment, stuff that you can bring your kids to. It's not going to be something that you would be embarrassed to say, hey, I went to this show and the wrestlers were doing this or doing that. It's not like that. We were told up front, and I think pretty much everyone, I've not seen one problem in a dressing room other than our guys, but that's typical. But the one thing, like I will stick to it, family entertainment, you know what I mean? And that's what pro wrestling was all about when I got into it. And I retired like 7 or 8 years ago. I don't know how Brian talked me into all this stuff, but I will say that the Hall of Fame, it means something. It's just kind of like the show after the show that the people didn't get to see last time. It was Brian's birthday, and everybody got together, and what's he do? I gifted him a jacket that I had wore on national TV and toured around with that he loved, and it was just like, it looks a lot better on him than it did on me anyway, you know what I mean? But at the same time, he pulls out a box that's got my action figure in it. And it's like, after all the years of doing this stuff and traveling really around the world, it's like, it's really cool to see that a promotion like USW will reach back to some of us and immortalize us in a way, you know? And it's like, whether it be trading cards or the figures or any of the stuff, and I'm sure, I guarantee you, Danny, one of these press conferences, page 8 will be the home video series or something. It's coming. I don't doubt anything. When my phone goes off at like 3 o'clock in the morning and I hear this brainstorming stuff, it's really cool because I've worked for a lot of companies, and none of the guys were ever like that, you know. But with that being said, I got to make sure I hit everything I'm supposed to talk about, because I'm not a talker. I remember I became a wrestler for a reason. I really wasn't good. I cut a promo, but to actually talk about real life stuff. And I don't think that the people out there and most of the fans understand, like Danny Mays, he's not just a ring announcer, he's not just a mic man, he's in a rock band, he does all this other stuff. And when USW calls, we all come together as a family and we take care of business, bottom line. And it is a family business, you know. It's one thing people have to keep in mind. So Elmore, West Virginia, we're gonna be coming back to you. We're gonna be doing this Toys for Tots thing. I'll definitely be there for that. I've never turned one down because that's what it's all about, is the kids. If it wasn't for the children, the whole clowning around thing for the people on the inside that understand, that's why I stayed in the business as long as I did, because it makes it fun, you know. I don't know another way to really put that, you know, but that's it. You've got Brian Hardy, you've got Owen Maverick, you've got Crow, you've got just all these guys that are just always backstage, now at the press conference, sit down and eat and shut up. It's pro wrestling at its finest. This is the ground roots. You know, for anybody that knows, pro wrestling comes from the carnival background type idea, going from town to town. And then, of course, it became what WWE is today. But they forgot something along the way, and that was old school pro wrestling, and that's what USW promotes, and that's what we're bringing to Elmore. And I don't know if I'm at liberty to say, I think you're in on this too, but Maryland, get ready, because I'm getting tired of driving 4 hours.
Yeah.
As far as training goes, I'll be stopping down to school. I'm sure you'll be around too. Like, you can learn so much. Just keep your mouth shut and your eyes and ears open. I was taught that a long time ago. And when you do stuff like that, you learn a hell of a lot. But other than that, Danny, what do you think, man? We're both in the same figure line. We're doing good, buddy.
Yeah.
But I would like to thank everybody for coming out today. Thank you for the questions, and thank you for all the talent that came out. And I'll see you in Elmore.
Ladies and gentlemen, upcoming USW Hall of Famer, Playboy Bobby Scott. Make sure you guys stick around, purchase some great food and drinks, get some autographs, pictures with the stars of USW. Till next time, my name is Danny Mays, signing off. United we stand, everybody. See you guys next time.
I don't want to miss. They said it to me last time. I was like,